So now the first round of interview, what we get. Okay, so it can be a screening round or it will be a first technical round, first HR round. So I'll take some of interview round as a technical. Okay, some questions on it. Interview questions as a HR, what they ask. Interview round one with HR if you have. What are the questions they will ask? Okay, and technical round one. Some of the companies there will be two rounds of technical rounds. Yes, hope you are aware of. So if there are two technical rounds, what will be difference? What will be the difference? We'll see. And then again there will be a management round. Right? What is management round? Manager will take manager round, or it will be a kind of CTC discussion, kind of when you are going to join such kind of discussions, or okay, kind of. So this is some companies, this is optional, like round one or two will be one, both will be in one, or they will be separate. Okay. So let us discuss interview questions. So let's say like your CV is shortlisted. So do you know how many CVs will be reviewed before they give you a call? Do you know this?
No,
Anyone?
no, Priya.
No
No
No?
idea.
Okay. So
100,
on
200.
an yes, Ankit?
I think hundreds of CVs, right? 100,
Yes,
200
correct.
CVs.
So on an average for one position, okay, this is a very interesting. You should know that for a one opening, on an average, there are 3 to 400 applications reviewed. Maybe thousands of people are applying. Out of that, 3 to 400 CVs are reviewed. Out of them, 100 CVs will be shortlisted for a one position. Now the 100 CVs are shortlisted, 100 people will get a call. Out of it, there will be some interviews, like around some companies will take all 100 or 50, or there will be multiple people applying, multiple people interviewing for that one job position, and at the end 2 to 3 people are selected. Now out of this there will be a one person, he will join, others will take other offers, or they may not join, they may stick to previous job what they are working into, or they may go into something else. Okay, so on an average there are 100 interviews taken for a one position. Can you imagine how the interview is, or how many people are getting rejected, how many CVs are getting rejected? Now the question is why. Have you understood like how many CVs are reviewed, like what kind of a effort is required to hire a one person by a HR? So HR will not have time to look at your entire CV. They will use some tools to see that okay, your CV has enough of keywords what they mentioned in the job description. Now how this screening will happen for a CV, we will short understand in short. So there is, let's say there is a job description given, and there are job description meaning is what is expected, what you have to do, what is role, they will give, right? Now there are some keywords in your job description such as automation testing, such as Selenium, such as TestNG, such as framework, okay, such as again API testing or any tool they mention. Okay, they have this in the job description. They match these keywords are available in your CV or not. So there are some tools they use for this keyword matching. And then some of 100 CVs are shortlisted, other 300 CVs are rejected just because of they are not having these keywords in their CV. So this will happen before even a screening round. HR will have this all, and then your consider that your CV is shortlisted after all this. Now what questions are what we will get? Obviously we will get a HR call, they will ask you like, okay, am I talking to this person? Then this is the HR from this company. Okay, and we have a job opening, and they inform a small detail about and schedule an interview, or they will ask some more details like, can you please explain your experience? For a job opening, you have got a call, so you have to answer, right? So what is a kind of high level interview questions we get? You have to explain your experience, number of years, maybe like the tools that you have worked on. So they again cross verify, do you have all these experience or not? Like, are you, if you also say all these, then it will match. Okay. If you say that I worked on manual testing, rejected. Okay. Because they were looking for automation, Selenium, TestNG, API, or somebody who knows a framework. And somebody is saying that manual testing meaning is it is completely not matching, and HR will not have information that what is TestNG, what is Selenium. They will ask you just to check do you know or not. Okay, maybe they're not going to decide is it a correct answer or not, but they ask. And they may have high level of information, very high level. Okay, automation is done by tool, and then Selenium is one of the tool, and TestNG might be the framework, or there are some things called APIs. Maybe they don't know in detail, but they will ask you. Okay, so they will ask you what is Selenium, what is automation, why automation. Okay, some of the questions on what are your roles, some of the questions on. So this is to check that person is really working, the person has skill set, because they are going to invest some time, right? So they will have technical round 1 2, then HR discussions. So HR will also get a question like, if they bring people who are not having good technical skills to the round, so people who are taking technical round 1, let's say like I have taken a lot of technical rounds. I have like been interviewing from last 6 years, and every day I take two to three interviews. And like these all things, I was able to say because we have seen in our company, like I take 50 interviews, then we select one person. On an average, after 50 interviews, we select a one person, and then others are rejected. Why they are rejected? Because they're not able to answer, or they're not having enough of skills what they are applying for, or they don't have practical knowledge. There are multiple reasons. Okay. So if the question is, if HR is going to bring one candidate in the technical round, so obviously I'll ask that person, if this person is not able to answer to the basic questions, if I start interview, then the question is on what kind of a people we are interviewing. It's a time of like, it's a waste of time, right? For me. So technical people who are taking interviews, they will question HR why you have not done basic screening, because they don't know anything and they are in a technical round 1, and then I don't want to waste my time because I have a lot of things in my job to do. I have already project to deliver, I have already automation to do, I have already releases to work on. Then people are not interested to take interviews of who are not prepared really, or who are not having skills. So for that all questions to not come to HR will make sure that okay, you have all the skills, then only your interview is scheduled. If your communication is very poor, he will not select interview. HR will only reject that person. Okay, HR will decide that okay, let us not bring this person to technical round 1, because my technical person in my company will escalate me saying that I am not able to review CVs properly. The job is to review CV and take round 1 and then bring to the technical round 1. Okay, so now for that all reason, they will ask you for sure what is your roles and responsibilities, what you have worked on, what is your project. So can you please explain your project? Obviously these questions will come in round 1 also, but still they ask because they don't want them to get questioned. Now again, a question is about like, how many people are there in your team? How many people are there in your team? Many people are not able to answer to these basic questions because they don't know, or they don't have real experience maybe. Okay, generally the QA team will be 3 to 4 people, you can say, or just you can say that we have a team of 3 people. I'm a QA, I'm a senior QA or a junior QA. Based on experience, you can put and say that, okay. In the project question, you can put a project that you are working on, previous project you have to explain. So you have to practice how you will answer to this project. Now, roles and responsibilities, like as a QA, I'm writing automation scripts in Selenium, in Cypress. So as per your CV, you have to mention, I have worked on API testing, I'm working on manual testing also, I'm working on automation as well. You have to write or put those statements in the discussion so that it matches with your CV. So HR will have sometimes your CV in front of them, or maybe your CV is not in front of them as well, but they will be able to see, judge that you have experience or not, how you're talking, how is your confidence. Then based on that, they decide, okay. So now there will be some list of questions on these basic stuff like your roles, your projects, and your responsibilities, and also like how you report every day, what is the tool you are using, okay, how you manage your everyday job, are you working from home, what is your current CTC. So they see that like profile, okay, what is your take home presently, what you are expecting, kind of a discussions. When can you join, okay, when, how soon can you join, because they want somebody, after interviewing they want somebody to join their company, maybe let's say like within a month or in a month time. Nobody has time to wait for 3 months or 2 months, because they have openings. Maybe let's consider 2 3 openings. They're going to take 100 interviews. It will take 1 month, right? They can't take 100 interviews in a day, so it will go around a 1 month or 2 months to take interview. And if that person is taking again 2 months to join, meaning is after 4 months they are able to start work. So which is a long time, right? Able to understand this? Like 4 months, no company or no project. Like in my project, I have a need of people. Now I want somebody to start working in my team. I can't wait 4 months, right? As a manager or as a QA, I'll say that, okay, I want people in my team immediately. I don't want to wait 4 months and then somebody will join in my team and then I'm not okay with it, because it's a huge time. So they will look for somebody who will join quickly, or a month is fine. Okay. So clear with what is HR round one discussions all about? Yes, is it
Yes,
quick?
Priya.
Is it too fast?
Yeah.
Yes, Priya.
Okay. So now they will obviously ask question, and they will select or reject in this round as well. So this will also be a selection rejection round. Again, a technical round one. In this, the person who knows, who is working on automation, he will take that interview. Now in this, like round one, generally basic questions will be asked, like maybe what is Selenium, or what is testing, what is automation, or Java. Okay, basic questions, meaning is some simple questions, okay. Or they will ask you to write a code, but again it will be a simple question. If there is only one technical round, then the questions will be much more complex as well. They will ask you to write a complex code program, or they will ask you about the frameworks that you have worked on, projects you have worked on. So immediately question will be on what is your project, what is your roles, how is your current company, like current role, current organization is working, like are they using Agile, Jira, or how you are working, how the task is managed, what is your day-to-day activities that you have to work on. Because that is real-time experience people will be working on. So obviously, what is your day, uh, like how it goes on, like how many meetings you have, all those questions will be asked, so that they understand how much you are working, how much you have experience, how you are working into automation, what kind of tools are used, what kind of